Hello, and thank you for joining us for Get Astrologic Now. Joni Patry this morning has some insights on the Malaysian airliner that is, as we record this, still missing. And she has looked into her charts to find out what could have happened to this. And she has some amazing insight for us. So good morning, Joni.
Good morning. Good to see you, Victoria.
Thank you.
Yes, and I wanted to first of all go over the birth data that I have for the flight, because what we're looking at is when the flight took off. That's the beginning of the flight, and that's when you gauge an event. So with the Malaysian Airlines, it took off March 8th, 2014, and the time was 12:41 a.m. in Kuala Lumpur. And with this chart, this is how we can tell, what's happened, what's going on with, and what's the outcome. And with this chart, we have a Scorpio rising. And by the way, everyone that I know who has Scorpio rising has been having a difficult time, because with this ascendant, we have the Mars, Rahu, and Saturn in the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of losses. And the 12th house is the house of secrets and things unknown. And immediately when I see that, this is the most intense aspect that's been going on, that's causing the uprising in the Ukraine, all over the world. And with this being in the 12th house of secrets, the planet that you look for in terms of terrorism is always going to be K2. So when I'm looking at K2, it goes to the 6th house, which does deal with attacks and terrorism. And K2 is in Aries, where if you look at Mars, ruler of Aries, it goes to the 12th house. It's with Rahu and Saturn. So in my estimation, I think this is an event that is involved with some type of terrorism. But when I look at Neptune, Neptune's like the mysteries and the secrets and things that we don't understand, or if we will ever know the cause and the reason behind all this. And Neptune is in the 4th house, which is another house that deals with behind the scenes and secrets. And furthermore, Jupiter, which is the planet that can, be opportunities and good events, is in the 8th house. So the 8th house can deal with death. And not to mention, in many of my recordings, I have said the nakshatra Ardra, where Jupiter is currently right now, does deal with tragic events. So looking at this chart, in my estimation, with the Saturn, Rahu, Mars in the 12th house, and with Jupiter in the 8th house, and K2 in the 6th house of accidents, in the sign of Aries, this is something that is definitely associated with some kind of terrorist activity, as well as being something we will probably never know the secrets or the outcome associated with this, with the way Neptune's located. And last but not least, the Jupiter being in the 8th house, Jupiter magnifies things. And Jupiter is aspecting this combination of Rahu, Mars, and Saturn. And so with Jupiter's multiplication, it means many tragedies. And this is, we may never find exactly what this is all about, or the aircraft. I do believe eventually it has to be found, but I do think it's associated with terrorism, and we'll never know the mysteries that's behind this terrible tragedy with the Malaysian Airlines.
Wow. Well, our hearts go out to all of the families, and certainly the passengers and crew involved in this. And it's everyone's searching for answers, and this is tremendous insight from their chart, the Malaysian Airlines chart, to help us at least give us some direction to look. Thank you so much, Joni, for giving us this quick update today. If you want some more information to see other videos that Joni has created on Get Astrologic Now, then tune in to our YouTube channel, Get Astrologic Now. We also have our website, getastrologicnow.com. And if you want to book a private reading with Joni, you can always go to galacticcenter.org. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Victoria.